Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the midway point of the season. The season started here, and it's going to reach halfway here. We are at Daytona International Speedway for the running of the Midsummer Classic, the Pepsi 400. Going to be a great race here today, under the lights in the World Center of Speed. Excuse me. As 24 laps will be the order of the day in this race. In this race, we had a good race at Kentucky Speedway. Surprisingly, a good race at Kentucky Speedway, I should say. It's usually a bore fest over there. As the next track on the tour actually will go from here to Daytona. At Daytona, we'll be at the third road course stop in the tour, which will be at Yas Marina Circuit, which will replace actually the New Hampshire race, which will be moved to the within the final 10 races of the season. So, with all that said here, let's get the starting line for today's running of the event. On the pole at 196 miles an hour, it's the number 4 Kodak Film Chevrolet of Paul Minnick, his first pole of the season, I believe. He'll be alongside the number 1 Skull Classic Oldsmobile of Trent Dunham. He won this race in Season 5. He's on the outside for Second Motorsports. Row 2 has the number 14 Copenhagen Oldsmobile. It's Jeremy Jones in the outside. Has not won a race since Dover last season. He'll be alongside Dalton Day. He's not won since last season. Also, that came at Texas Motor Speedway, number 20 Crown Petroleum Oldsmobile. Car number 68, the Country Time Oldsmobile, has the inside of the third row. That's Amari Steinemer Jr. He'll be alongside the number 88 Ford Quality Care Ford Credit Ford Thunderbird of Keith Batson. He's on the outside. Row number 4 has Michael Norman, the number 3 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. That car's had a lot of history at Daytona. Let's see if it holds history for Norman as well. Alongside of him will be Johnny Gardner, number 28 Texaco Haviland Ford. Then it's Ryan George, the winner at North Wilkesboro this season, the number 30 Pennzoil Pontiac. He'll be alongside the number 71 Lifeboy Chevrolet, a Texas winner, Jonathan Zorlin. Then it's Levi McIntyre, who won at Dover this season, number 99 Exide Batteries Ford for Rockin' Wrestling Racing. He'll be alongside the number 5 Levi Garrett Chevrolet, who almost pulled it off at Kentucky. It's Andrew Perry. Then it's Cole Deaver, another one who has a strong run at Kentucky. The number 7 Xerox Antifreeze Ford has the inside of the next row down. He'll be alongside Joshua Sakuli, the number 12 Ray Bestis Buick. Next row down has Dawson Wise, the number 18 Interstate Batteries Chevrolet, who won at Las Vegas this season. He will be alongside the number 33 Skull Bandit Oldsmobile of John Gilbert. Then it's Joshua Collar, the number 43 STP Pontiac. He'll be on the inside of the next row. Alongside of him, Nick Johnson, the 66 Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Pontiac on the outside. Next row down, JT Bryant, the number 10 Tide Ford, who won this race last season. And alongside of him will be the Darlington winner, Joshua Osborne, the number 17 Western Autos Chevrolet. Then it's Cole Baker, the number 75 Valvoline Valvoline Pontiac who won in Atlanta this season. And Chris Dodd, who's been undefeated, who's scored 2 wins this season. Both of them have been on the plate tracks. The Daytona 500, we're going for the Daytona Sweep, and at Talladega in the Aaron's 49. He hopes to stay perfect on the plate tracks this season. Then it's Sky Commons, number 22 Maxwell House Ford on the inside, and it'll be on the next row. Beside him will be the Riverside winner, Chris Thornton, the 55 Crown Petroleum Skull Classic Oldsmobile. Then it's Chelsea Bowles, the Quaker State Buick, car number 26 with the inside the next row down. She'll be alongside 2-time winner this season, Kyle Matthews, the 42 Meliella Pontiac, winner at Martinsville and at California. Then it's Charles Sanford, the winner at Bristol this season, the 24 DuPont Chevrolet. Alongside of him, John Arndt, the Winston All-Star Race winner, and the Valvoline Ford, car number 6. Then it's Seth Cole, the number 52 Alka-Seltzer Pontiac for NNSCRA Motorsports. Beside him will be Zed Weinstein, a Ford winner at Daytona in the 500, the 70 Rumpel Furniture Pontiac. Hopes to get a win in the 400. Then it's Pocono winner Jesse Turner, the 94 Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile. And Dylan Poteet, the number 31 Mom and Pop's Goodwrench Chevrolet on the outside. Hopes to recover from a bad start to the season.
Drivers, start them engines!
That's a way to get a race going here as we get some racing here today as the command's been given. Zachary Fitzwater, the 29 Hardee's Oldsmobile, has the inside of the next row down. He'll be alongside the Heinz 57 Chevrolet, or Pontiac of Kev Shearer, the winner at Richmond and at Charlotte. The next row down has now two-time winner this season, Dylan Young, winner at Rockingham and at Kentucky. The Miller Genuine Draft Ford, car number 2, and beside him will be Matt Dalio, the Motorcraft Ford, car number 15. Then it's Benjamin Miles in the 27 and Jessica Shelton in the 9 in the next row down. Daniel Olson and Zach Winkle have the next row after that. And then starting shotgun, the Michigan winner, Quentin Moore, the 21 Sitco Ford. Field getting set for 24 laps of distance here today in this Pepsi 400. We had great races in the plate tracks here the first two stops. We had a caution-free race in the Daytona 500. Had two cautions at Talladega. We'll see what happens here in the 400. A green flag waves and boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls. And already up to over 185 miles per hour, 190 miles an hour. Let's see. 195 by the time they came out of turn number 2. These cars have been very, very fast. They qualified fast, I should say, on this racetrack. And didn't take them long before they got to over 205 miles per hour. Amari Stoudemer Jr. takes the lead in car number 68. 3 wide behind there, Ryan George, Michael Norman, and Jeremy Jones. Side by side, now they get it down to 2 wide as Stoudemer led the first lap of the race. In the first lap at over 191.103 miles per hour. You think that was fast first lap? Wait till the second one. Michael Norman, the 3 car to the inside lane. Here comes that black number 3 to the inside lane. Getting past the 4 of Paul Minnick, and now here comes Ryan George in the number 30. He steals Norman's line. And now Ryan George takes the lead in car number 30 with Levi McIntyre shoving him in 99, the winner at Dover this season. George was the winner at North Wilkesboro. The second lap, 210.458 miles per hour. These cars have a ultra fast, these cars have a super fast plate racing setup. These cut 90 cars as well as the Aero 88 cars and any of the truck mods for that fact. Any of the mods that run CTS physics have a super fast plate racing setup. As now Levi McIntyre goes inside with Cole Beaver shoving him in car number 7. A pair of Fords to the inside, and you got a pair of Pontiacs right behind, Joshua Collard and Cole Baker. Start-finish line, McIntyre leads the third lap of the race here. 3 leaders and 3 lead changes in the first 3 laps. And already some cars moving their way up to the field here. Joshua Collard, as we said here, Cole Baker, Nick Johnson, Chelsea Bowles. In car 26 to the inside, Seth Cole, 52. On board Seth Cole's car. That's what it's like to ride in a pack at 210 miles an hour. Seth had to get off the throttle just a little bit in turn 4. That lap for Seth, 209.5 miles per hour. As Joshua Collard takes the lead in car 43. Jesse Turner making his way through the field. He started back in the back. So did Dylan Young. So did Matt Dalio in the 15 car. And 3 wide racing here now for the lead. Nick Johnson to the inside, car 66. He'll take the lead. As we look at the cars out in the back there, Chris Dodd, Kyle Matthews, Jessica Shelton, Chris Dollerton, John Arndt, Daniel Olson, Joshua Osborne, back behind. And we're seeing 3 wide racing almost all the way to the back here. Cole Baker taking the lead now. Car number 75 with Jesse Turner shoving him in 94. And look at Dylan Young, Matt Delio, Benjamin Miles, Dylan Poteet. They may have all made their way back from the back to the front. Seth Cole up to the third spot now, trying to take third for Dylan Young. As they come down through turns 1 and 2, they're just an explosive start to this Pepsi 400 after 6 laps of action. And it's the Pontiac of Cole Baker out in front. Jesse Turner, 94, the winner at Pocono this season. Trying to find a way around the 75 car. He has no drafting help just yet, but he will have it in the form of Dylan Young. Now you got the Dylans hooked up together. Dylan Young in the 2, Dylan Poteet 31 to the inside lane. Poteet, the season 1 champion of this series, has won at Daytona before. Never the 400, but he has won the 500 twice in this series. The only driver to do so. Dylan Young to the inside. Young makes it 3 wide for the lead as he squeezes car number 2 to the inside lane. Poteet trying to shove him. And now it's the Dylans on the inside. Jesse Turner throws the block, and Jesse Turner will take the lead on that lap. And now Poteet decides he wants to go 3 wide for second place. And Sky Commons, Trent Dunham, Zed Weinstein all shoving him. And here comes Poteet to the inside. Dylan Poteet for the lead. Car number 31, the Mom and Pop Skill Ranch, also be looking for his first Pepsi 400 triumph as they come out of turn number 4. Nine laps in the books, 15 laps to go here in the 400. Trent Dunham diving to the inside lane. Dunham will take second behind his buddy Dylan Poteet. And where did Quentin Moore come from in the 21 car? He started dead last in the field, and he's trying for a top 5 spot. But now Quentin gets suckered in the middle of the lane. Here comes Zed Weinstein, 3 wide for the lead. And he'll take it with Zach Winkle to second position now. Kev Shear now trying for the third position in the 57 car. Shear won this season twice at Richmond and also the 600 at Charlotte. Zed Weinstein, car number 70, the Rumpel Furniture Pontiac. That's the J.D. McDuffie special. He's driving. He won with this car in the Daytona 500 in season 13. Here comes Zach Winkle, the number 11 Budweiser Ford to the inside. One of the 2 Junior Johnson cars in the field. And here comes defending race champion JT Bryant, car number 10, who won with the number 12 Alltel car last season. Bryant to the inside lane, trying to take 4th position away as they come down through the start-finish line. And look at that top 10 right there, 0.3 of a second from 1st to 10th position. That is just amazing to figure out. Even more amazing what separates the field there, 1.45 seconds from 1st to last in this field. Chris Dollerton, car 55 to the inside. And he'll take the lead when he's got the push from Zachary Fitzwater and the pole sitter, Paul Minnick. Up through the field, here comes Kyle Matthews, 42, Jessica Shelton in the 9. They're working their way up to the field now. Those 2 may have something to say about who wins this race here today as they come, or actually any of these guys has to say who wins this race today. They are running that close there. Chris Dollerton with the lead now here with 12 laps to go. But Paul Minnick making a charge in that 4 car. Here comes John Arndt in the 6 to the inside, the winner of the All-Star race at Charlotte. He goes to the inside for the lead. He's got it. John Gilbert is second. Here comes Kyle Matthews trying for that third spot. And Matthews decides to stay behind John Gilbert's car in the 33 machine. On board Kyle Matthews' car. John Gilbert diving to the inside lane now. You see from Matthews' point of view as he stays behind the 6 car of John Arndt, trying to get around the outside lane. And instead, John Gilbert's going to try for the lead. And here he comes to the inside. You're with Matthews, and watching all this, Matthews has to get off the throttle just a little bit. Matthews up the track, so is Dalton. Now Shelton goes to the inside for second place. She's won at Daytona before, but in the Walmart Cup Series. If you remember, it was at this very event, the Pepsi 400, she won it. As she goes for the lead now, Jessica Shelton to the inside has got the helper in the 17 of Joshua Osborne. 71 here, that's Jonathan Zorlin to the inside lane. Zorlin the winner at Texas. 9 laps to go. Here in the Pepsi 400, this is the part of the race, as Kenny Rogers always says, you got to know when to hold 'em and know when to fold 'em. And the chips are down right now in these final 9 laps here in the 400. Ford's occupying the first 2 spots. Then you got Chevrolet, 3rd and 5th right now, and Charles Sanford in the 24 car. Here comes Osborne for the lead. Osborne's going to make it 3 wide, and he's going to take it. Here with Andrew Perry right behind him in the 5 car. Perry shoves Sanford up the track, and here comes Benjamin Miles in 27. And John Arndt and Osborne, who's going to lead this lap? It's Arndt who's going to lead the lap here. The inside lane not producing any runs here the last couple laps. That is once they come off corner number 4, that is. And now Arndt and Shelton both up to the high side. Andrew Perry dips low, and he'll take the lead. Car 21, Quentin Moore to the inside lane as he tries to shove the 27 of Benjamin Miles. Here comes Dawson Wise in number 18. Joshua Sakuli in car number 12. That outside lane getting the shove again. This could be the difference. Who wins this race and who doesn't? Perry to the inside lane takes the lead. Here comes Benjamin Miles, car 27. He'll take second. Dawson Wise now at the middle of the racetrack. Here comes Joshua Sakuli in car number 12 to the inside. He'll take Sanford, and now he's going to try to take Dawson Wise in car number 18. Wise goes to the upside lane, gives Sakuli plenty of room. And again, they're having to back off the throttle just a little bit. Coming out of the 4th turn on the inside lane. That lane may not be as sufficient as we thought. But Andrew Perry doing an excellent job keeping that lead here. But here comes car number 27. That's Benjamin Miles. And now Dawson Wise decides he wants to go for it. And he'll take it going through 3 and 4 now. Dawson Wise. Car number 18 to the inside lane. But now Benjamin Miles has that outside lane to his advantage. Here to see who leads this lap. Benjamin Miles does in car 27. Again, that outside lane prevailing. Now Dawson Wise goes inside lane here. He'll take the lead. The inside lane through 1 and 2 seems to be better than what we see through 3 and 4. As we said, that could mean the difference in this race. Dalton Day goes inside. Now he wants to go for the lead. Who prevails here, Day or the outside lane? And the outside lane again, but Dalton Day pretty much has been watching what's been going on, and he blocks Dawson Wise's momentum. And Dalton Day now takes the lead with 4 laps to go. That was what we was talking about there. The outside lane's been working, and Dalton saw what's been happening and blocked the 18 car. But now here comes Johnny Gardner, car number 28, and Paul Minnick in the 4. He's got the shove in the 26 of Chelsea Bowles. And look who's right there. That 8 car that's been strong on the plate tracks this year. Chris Dodd, trying to go perfect on the plate tracks this season. He's won the Daytona 500 and he's won at Talladega. Both those times he had to beat Jessica Shelton to do it. He may not be dealing with her this time because Shelton's on the outside lane and falling back. But Chris Dodd has still got that plate racing streak possibly intact if he can just get by the front 2 of Chelsea Bowles in the 26 and the 4 of Paul Minnick. And here comes Chelsea Bowles to the inside for the lead. Nope. Here comes Chris Dodd. Dodd's going to make it 3 wide. Bowles to the outside lane. Matt Dalio decides to want to spoil the fun. And now Chelsea Bowles takes the lead now with 2 laps to go. What racing here at Daytona. Chelsea Bowles in first. Here comes Paul Minnick to the inside for second. Or for the lead, rather. But trying for second is that 8 car, Chris Dodd. He's won it on the last lap. He won on the last lap at Talladega. Won on the last lap at Daytona in the 500. What's gonna happen? The white flag will be waving this time by. Dodd's up the middle. Here comes Levi McIntyre, car 99. And look who's right there. Keith Badson. It's a pair of Fords to the inside lane. McIntyre and Minnick are home free at the moment. The white flag waves. 1 lap to go. Who is it going to be in Daytona? Paul Minnick out in front. In the second goes McIntyre. Third turns 1 and 2 they come. Keith Batson, 88, trying to close in. Backstretch now. What are you going to do? McIntyre to the inside lane. Here comes McIntyre, 99 to the inside. Is he gonna hold the lead though? Batson shoving McIntyre to the lead out of corner number 4 to the start-finish line. Batson trying to go to the inside lane. It's not gonna happen. The Pepsi 400 belongs to car 99. Levi McIntyre wins the Pepsi 400. Levi McIntyre takes the Rockin' Wrestling Racing Ford to the lead and on the final lap and takes the win in the Pepsi 400. His second of the season. He won at Dover, and not without a shove from Keith Batson in car number 88, who finishes this race third. Paul Minnick held on for second. Chelsea Bowles will come home 4th. 5th was Cole Deaver. 6th was Nick Johnson. 7th position will go to Chris Dodd. His perfect record on the plate tracks. Spoiled, but still comes home with a top 10 finish. So he's been solid this season on those tracks. Joshua Collard 8th. Johnny Gardner 9th. And Zachary Fitzwater coming home in 10th position. So, great race here today. Average speed, 207.745 miles per hour. Wow. Matt Dalio comes home in 11th position. Dalton Day, 12th. 13th was Zach Winkle. Dawson Wise, 14th. Benjamin Miles, 15th. John Gilbert, Amari Stoudemire Jr., Andrew Perry, Jesse Turner, Quentin Moore, Chris Dollerton, Joshua Osborne, Dylan Young, John Arndt, Michael Norman, Joshua Sakuli, Jessica Shelton, and Trent Dunham. That's the top 28 in the field. 29th was Cole Baker, Sky Commons 30th, Charles Sanford 31st, Jeremy Jones 32nd, Dylan Poteet 33rd, 34th, Jonathan Zorlin 35th, Zed Weinstein, Kyle Matthews 36th, 37th was Daniel Olson, JT Bryant 38th, the defending race champion, not having a good day. Ryan George 39th, Kev Shearer 40th, and Seth Cole drops to dead last in the field. So and look at the field here from first to last, less than 2 seconds from first to last. That's amazing. As close as they run on the tracks at Daytona and Talladega, but that's the third of the 4 plate tracks in the circuit. The last will be at Talladega late in the season here. I think that race will come in with about 5 or 6 races to go in the season. But the next stop in the tour will be at Yas Marina Circuit here for the running of the Exalta We Paint Winners 300 in that race here. So again, our congratulations to Levi McIntyre, winner of the Pepsi 400, his second of the season. He won also at Dover, and looking pretty strong here, and looked pretty strong in this race at Daytona overall. So if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. You never know what you'll find on this on this channel here in our races. Gaming, we got it all in the NNSCRA. So until then, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 5 years of offline racing at its best.